Super Mario. One.
They're all $100 bills. Talk about big bucks.
Big bucks. Sacks of cash found in the storeroom. A big deal went down here. Well, hold on. A big deal went down and then they left all the money here? And it's like the money is just the leftover shit. That's just the paraphernalia that just gets left over after the deal. They don't actually take the money. It just gets brought to the deal and then it's just like trash. We don't need that. I just want to do my job. I just want to touch dead bodies all day and put fluids in them and stuff. Just let me.
6年 P 組
ロビー先生
川島君が転校します。書き換え体操で送りましょう。オーケー。
ありがとうみんな。
書き換え体操はともかく、今回ローソンのロッピーで書き換えるのは新作 RPG ファイアーエンブレムトラッキア776。
俺と一緒に書き換え体操、オーケー。
ローソン。
The Olympic ideal, American through and through, a heritage of striving, of greatness. Here's a salute from another American tradition, Hostess Twinkies Cakes, cream filling and fresh golden sponge cake. Hostess Twinkies Cakes is a proud supplier to the 84 U.S. Olympic team. Hostess and the Olympics, American through and through.
Now, from Hostess Twinkies Cakes, collect Olympic gold medalist trading cards. 3 cards free on specially marked packages.
スーパーマリオブラザーズ2はさすがディスクで面白い。ヘタクソ。うかー。ゼルダの伝説もさすがディスクで面白い。ヘタクソ。ムカーチェッカ。ムカッとくるけど。やればやるほどディスクシステム。
And a little of this, and a little of that. At Wendy's Garden Spot, you know that's up to something beautiful.
At Wendy's Garden Spot, you can make hundreds of deliciously different salads, and each adds up to less than 300 calories.
Add a little of this, add a little of that. It's a garden oasis like no other.
Wendy's Garden Spot, something better for Wendy's kind of people.
You know that's up to something beautiful.
Turn now.
Mitch and Carol. Whoa, whoa! What the fuck, guys? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought we were on the same team. Friendly fire, friendly fire! Please come by at your earliest convenience. Gentlemen, pray continue your luncheon. He's gonna ask me to undress, dude. I know he is. Because I am him. No! And then she's just an old lady. This guy, vegetable vendor. This guy, butcher. This person, old lady. Like, what the fuck, dude? She's got the fucking shit end of that stick, man. She's got baked goods. But she's just an old lady? Come on, dude. What the hell? Oh man, okay, bacon. Yeah, she could be a baker. Instead, old lady. Okay. Is this through the eyes of fucking Emma? She's just looking at her like, that's an old lady. Yeah, why not baker? Exactly. It is so funny. Pumpernickel bread. I never liked that stuff. Yes? I would like to speak up, dear. I would like to buy something. All right, what do you want to buy? There's like napkins and then like an ashtray as well. I mean, like tissues or whatever. It's a real woman? That's like not game graphics. That's like a real woman, right? It's like an actual model. Yep. Okay. I did not expect that, dude, but enjoy, everyone. Is she not beautiful? I mean, come on. This is what Kiryu likes to do at the end of a long day, beating guys up, Comes in here and he beats himself up.
That's so funny. Talk like Pikachu. Pikachu! Pika Pika! Pika!
Oh, finish him. Whoa, knock him into next week, bro. So easy, dude. So easy. Until I get to a boss, and then I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Got it.
Besides, I think you should only show your underwear to someone you really care about.
No. Okay. What? What kind of response was that, dude? Oh, okay. Like, oh shit. So I don't get to see him? What the fuck was that, dude? There's nothing out of the ordinary here, sir. Wait, a file? And there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. Looks like a profile on Francesca. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, I miss Gumshoe. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck? Von Karma knows this dude? Okay, okay, so some things are coming together. Von Karma. All right, hello and happy Thursday to anybody who might already be here. Oh yeah, I'm in DS mode already, but we got to do the recap. Plugging in another day of Ace Attorney, just because I want to. Hey, Panther's here already, and with a resubscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's 17 months. Thank you. Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you, Francie, for greeting everyone. So we are gonna be continuing what we were doing on Tuesday with Ace Attorney. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Sorry. So the situation is that I'm gonna try to broad stroke it, and we'll go pretty quick here. So I'm gonna try to start from the beginning. So Apollo and Trucy go to Gavin's concert for the Gaviners, and Gavin has a guest that is going to be singing one of the songs with them, and she's from another country, and apparently her accompaniment, who's this little person who plays the piano, is blind, and she apparently couldn't speak English. So during the concert, there is a gunshot that's heard, and Apollo rushes in, and it turns out that the manager for the guest person for Gavin's concert is dead, and he's almost dead. He's on the ground. So he tells us that the witness was the siren, and so we take that with us. We go through our investigation, and we end up in court, and we're actually defending. Who ends up getting blamed is the little dude. So he ends up being our client. So we're in court. We don't really know why they even blamed him when we go into it, so we're kind of going blind, to be honest. But that's where we started last week. Doing good was testing out a really old game. I haven't been so excited for something that looks so bad in a long time. Nice. Do you want to share what it was, or is it a surprise? Should I wait and check it out on stream? Hopefully the testing went really well, because sometimes those old games can give you trouble, right? Okay, so last week we started in the court, and let's see, we can now flip through that here with the VOD. Okay, now we're doing our mandatory domception, where we're going through the previous VOD. I always think that's fun. Oh, and then I went BRB for some reason. Okay, there we go. Court's down. Where were we at? So in court, we ended up determining that, well, we ended up bringing up the witness thing, just to make long story short. There was a couple things that happened that didn't really matter, but in the long run. But we ended up talking about the witness thing, and so we got her on the stand. La Mirror is what her name is. So that was the guest singer. When we get her up on the stand, we've learned a couple things by then. We've learned that she can speak English, and she's like, it was like a lie from her PR team in order to try to make her feel more exotic in all these foreign countries. But she could speak English perfectly fine. We also learned that she has amnesia, and she doesn't remember her life before she was a pop star, which is interesting. Which to me says somebody probably did that to her. Somebody hit her on the head. Happens all the time at Ace Attorney games. People get amnesia when they get hit in the head. So somebody hit her on the head for some reason and got her to like work for them or something. Happy Friday, Jurors. Did you mean happy Thursday, jurors? Because it's Thursday, isn't it? I'm not crazy, am I? It's an Elder Scrolls adventure game. Oh, that's cool. Is it? So is it one of like the old ones, like Arena or Daggerfall or something? Or it was another one too. Redguard. Wasn't there a Redguard one or something? Is it one of those? That'll be cool. I'll have to come check that out. It's called okay, it's the Redguard one. Okay, gotcha. Cool. There you go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's one of the really early ones too, right? Like super early? Like one of the first couple of them, maybe? That's cool. Is that on like Game Pass now? Happy Friday, juror. Happy. There you go. Nice. Oh, it's Ad Stellaism. All right. Anyways, so back to the case last week. We're doing a little recap. We figured out Lammy Roar could actually speak English. That she has amnesia. And that she was the witness, but she said that she saw or witnessed a different person shooting him, and she actually heard it through the wall and through a window. There we go. You got it added now. Yeah, it's on Game Pass, but it runs on DOSBox. Okay, yeah, there you go. That makes sense, right? It should be on DOSBox. That's cool. Glad to know you got it running. Hell yeah. Forgot my own command. Hey, it happens, you know. You were doing really good. Not having too many stellisms lately. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, so she was saying that it was an older man that shot him, so that was helping us out. But we kind of like through a series of events, we found out that actually there's this really weird situation where she is actually the one that's blind and the little guy is not, but they're acting like that it's the reverse for some reason. So every time they're like holding hands and stuff, it's supposed to look like she is guiding the little boy around, but it's actually the little boy's guiding her around because she's the one that's blind. So it turns out she didn't actually witness it. Is that she heard it, and she heard someone's voice, and the voice was like an older man's. So it's kind of weird because as we go through in the cross-examination, we kind of like, or the judge wants to like basically throw out everything she said because she seems like an unreliable witness because of the amnesia thing and all this stuff. So they end up getting her out of there, and we go back to talking to Emma again, and then we end up talking about what the witness had, or sorry, what the victim had written on the ground. So the victim had written something in blood right in front of him, and we got it analyzed, and it turns out that it was the identification code for an Interpol agent. Just trying to get to the picture. The little thumbnail shows me I'm going to be clicking on the picture, but then it's not the picture. There it is. So there it is. Yeah. So we did a little luminol test or something, and we got the ID. So then we use that ID and we give it to Darian, which is one of the other band members of Gavin's. He's an actual cop or an investigator or something. So he takes that ID down to the police station and he runs it and try to figure out whose ID that was. And it turns out it's actually his own ID. So it turns out this guy, who is the manager, is actually an Interpol agent, which is interesting. It's interesting that he would write his own ID as well. But the big bombshell, because this is basically where we were ending it last week, or last time, was that when Darian came in to talk, Lammy Roar recognized his voice as the person who was talking to him when he was shot, and she accused him of being the murderer, basically saying like, that's the voice of the person I heard. And she's like, it has to be him. And so it's big like dun dun dun, and I think the judge was like, okay, hold on, there's a lot more we gotta look at here, so we gotta like continue this tomorrow or something. So we're going into an investigation phase, I think. So pretty interesting stuff, pretty dramatic. So Darian is he's like a shark dude. Can I get a picture of Darian here? There he is. There he is. Yeah, he's got like a shark motif. It's weird. Yep. You know, classic Ace Attorney weirdness going on. But anyways, without further ado, how about we get started? Oh, wrong one, dude. There we go. So we're starting in the Write Anything Agency. This is one of my favorite songs. But we gotta fade it out. All right, let us begin. I hope the controller's working. I didn't test it. July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Oh, is that Papa? Oh shit, the controller's not working. Oh, is it? Did it turn off? I took too long again. Waffled too long. All right, is it working now? Come on. Come on now. All right, let's see if it'll hear it. If I go to config. Control config. Up, left. Oh, shit. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's on my Final Fantasy. Way out. That's not good. Cancel that. Now does it work? Nope. Still gonna have to run the config. Up, left, down, right, B, A, Y, X. Oops. Y, X. Start, select, L, R. Up, right, down, left. Okay. Boom. Got it. Here we go.
Hey, Apollo.
What?
Well, you know, actually nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today? I was thinking. If you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? Gee. I guess I would, or maybe, well, I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Machi is his name, yeah. Machi Tobaye is the little guy's name. I had forgot about it. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Didn't have the voice ready, damn it. Come on, voice mod, work with me. First time is always a doozy. Here we go.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiror told the whole court.
Wait. That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien.
It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a-wasting. As they say, let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Alright. Alright, let's talk to Trucy about what's going on. We got Darien did it and Agent Latouche. Let's talk about how Darien did it. Isn't that crazy? Because why? I guess he's a cop and he's an Interpol agent, so
I don't... Why would they be feuding for any reason? Is my pee sticking out? Thought I saw it in the... Oh, it's just the green, I think, picking it up. Darian did it. Lamir Ward dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian. Lamir Ward said she has never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian, even? You bet I did. He is one of the Governor's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the Governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lamir heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here.
Pedal's just a little too far away. There we go. Get nice and close. All right, ask about Agent Latouche. An Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, that is what they're called. You think he was investigating Lamir? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances, is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case, and the last something... Alright, that's something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that. Damn. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt.
What was Mr. Latouche up to?
Who's that? What? Trucy? Is that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. No, it's this guy. I totally forgot about him. Okay, hold on. So this guy appeared for like 3 frames in the first episode of this case, where we were walking through the hallway and all of a sudden he would just like, bam, appear and then he'd be gone. And he never said anything or whatever. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grey Mare. Grey Marier or Grey Mier? I think it's Grey Mier, I think. It looks like he would be like Trucy's dad. Like actually, instead of Phoenix. Hey, the other day. Ah!
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valent. Oh, her uncle, okay. Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Gramier, Valent Gramier. The Grand Magician.
But then not her uncle? I'm so confused.
Yes, it is I, the great Valant Gremier, as seen on television.
And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls.
He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
How about we don't use drooling?
After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
Really? What? Daddy, you mean Mr. Right?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Oh, okay, there we go. Finally getting some of the truth on that. That's what I thought, dude.
Trucy's real father?
Now we got more questions for Trucy now. All right, we can... This is apparently the same thing as asking Trucy, because these were the two things I asked Trucy. So now we can ask him about a Troop Gremier. Okay, hold on. Sometimes I can get the internet to tell me how to pronounce stuff. Grammary. Grammary, okay. Saying grammary. Interesting. What does grammary mean? Mystical learning, the occult, magic, sorcery. Okay, grammary. Mystical learning. Okay, interesting. He's the valiant magic guy. Grammary. Okay. I understand now. Learned a new word. Troop grammary. I'm much happier when I'm confident saying a word.
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary.
Troop Grammary? Oh, there we go. That's funny. He was about to help me out. Because that's how it sounds. Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar.
Oh, lost life! A lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet.
Valant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the... Yeah, you bet you've heard the name.
Wait, this is a weird statement.
He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park.
That sounds like a horrible thing.
Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe.
Okay, what?
And then he escaped from a high-security prison.
Oh, what? You said he's a magician?
I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Gremier.
Or, sorry, grammary. I apparently wanted my own pronunciation. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Were you with someone else? Like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes, Zach Grammary. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship.
Oh, Trucy's sad. Don't be sad, Trucy.
Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Oh, that's her dad? Oh shit. Daddy?
Huh? Oh, no way.
It's funny how I wasn't picking up on that either. Like, that would kind of make sense. So she's Trucy Grammary. So why did she? I guess maybe because did Phoenix make her take her last name, or why is she going by Trucy Wright? As she like apparently loved her dad and knows who it was. I think it's just for the sake of confusing the player that she calls herself Trucy Wright, and that she's totally like replaced her dad with Phoenix. I wonder if he looks exactly like Phoenix. You think it's gonna be one of those things? It's another Phoenix lookalike. Poor Truce, yeah, exactly. I like Trucy. She's grown on me really quickly. She's so like innocent like Pearls, but she's like driven like Emma. But then she has her own thing with this whole magician thing, which is just great. She's kind of like childish like Maya in a way. So she got all these nice qualities, I think. That remind me of all the other great sidekicks. Trucy's father. Once upon a time, the troupe Grammary included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valent Grammary, and my partner, Zach Grammary. And this Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense.
I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all.
How do you just get over it, though?
And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum the first time in 7 years, I could feign contain my emotions. I wept oceans. The unexpected rhymes are giving. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. And I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troupe Grammary. Will you watch it? But we need to look at it because we need to see Darian's there, right there. Isn't that the big deal here? Sugar, sugar, oh that night. I don't know, like, it's like supposed to be Japanese, I think. It's to the melody, that's why it doesn't fit at all, I assume. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Look for Darian, he's a guitarist. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Where's Darian? I haven't seen him at all. It's just been Gavin and her. Whoa, whoa. Burning on in my heart. Fire. Burn my love away. All away. Like a bullet of love fire. Take my life away. All away. Guitar. Guitar. Up together to the sky. There's Gavin just trying to put out that fire.
Wow. It's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things in her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammary has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert.
Videotape added to the court record. We got music for him now. So we don't have any more like questions for him, but we didn't ask these when Thim here. So let's talk about these now again. Oh, it's gonna be the exact same thing. We just ignore him and talk about it again. Okay, that's weird. I guess it's just because it's the talk section of the investigation. I guess that's how the games are put together. Hey, Mr. Neptune, what's up, man? You didn't even have to use highlight my message, but that's cool because look at that. You're the first one to use it. Thank you for that. Look how like rainbow it is. I totally forgot that was a feature. What's going on, man? It's been a while. I'm doing good, dude. Looks like a Ace Attorney alternative. What do you mean, like this game? This is an Ace Attorney game. It's Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We're still making our way through it. And I still got my Phoenix Wright cosplay on. It's just been updated. I'm doing well. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. All right, let's continue on, shall we? Shall we? We don't need to examine. So we present, maybe? Let's see. Because I want to ask him why he was at the concert. Bing, bing, bing. Taking the beanie, thank you. It's part of the cosplay. This is what Phoenix wears in this game. He's wearing a hoodie and this exact beanie. I got this on Etsy. So thank you.
It's a part of my cosplay.
So we got the videotape. Tape recording of Blimey Wars performance. Touch the check button for details. What are the details? Just to watch it again? Oh, I don't want to watch it again. Sorry, I'm down here. Investigation request, revolver, brooch, mixing board, keyring, word, crime photo diagram. Should I just show him the crime photo? Let's just see what he says. It's not like it hurts anything. Present. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee. Then thy wish be granted, thy will be done, thy evidence evicted into the ether. No evicting, please! Don't get rid of the evidence, dude.
Are all magicians like this? I wonder.
Yeah, okay, we probably don't need to show him anything. We could try to move. Maybe we can try to talk to Machi somehow. Sunshine Coliseum and go back to the crime scene, I guess. I don't know, let's try hitting up the detention center. Let's check it out. Castlevania vibes from Apollo. What do you mean by that? July 9th, detention center, visitor's room. Pop up here. There we go. Got it. The art style. Okay. All right. I can see that.
Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right. The air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Machito Baye can see.
Exactly. Maybe he can also speak English as well.
Ah, Machi!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here, anyway. Might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
Got a shine across the glasses. Shing. Let's try to speak to him. We can try three times. And a pixel art as well. Yeah, this is it's a DS game. That's why it's that low resolution, because the newer ones aren't pixelated anymore. I think it's just honestly a product of it being a DS game why it's so pixelated. Let's talk about the trial today. We did you a favor, little man.
So what did you think of the trial today? Phew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win.
No, if he's innocent, we win. Machi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Our bracelet. Huh? Machi's a singer. I'm assuming he's not. You are absolutely correct. Nah, he's the pianist. He is the pixie of the arpeggio, as they call him. The singer's name is Lami Roar. She's the lady. And she's the one that's actually blind. It's complicated. Alright, so I got a little whoomp whoomp on my bracelet. Let's try some other ones. I might have to use the bracelet before we get anything out of them, though.
I'm glad Lemuroir testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Governors. The detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened. Honestly, Machi seems like a victim to me because Machi was like found unconscious next to the body, like on a stage. Like, you think he did that on purpose? I mean, if he could follow how the trial went and all, or went at all, if no one told him there's a new suspect, how could he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing.
Ching.
I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just... I couldn't help but feel that. I don't know. Machi. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi. Shing. All right, I guess we'll be back. Let's talk about Machi's eyesight while we're here. We got one more thing we could talk about.
So, Machi, you can see, right?
Shing.
Machi can see, and Lami Roar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're going to get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Alright, that's all we got. Let's move. We're gonna go back to the anything agency. And we have this man still here. Why are you still here, old man? Alright, let's move to Sunshine Coliseum. Yeah, just throw a tennis ball at him. I mean, it was all admitted in court, so we don't really need to prove it all that much. Because, like, his man shirts and everything pretty much already told us that. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Or Lami Roar really is the one that spilled the beans. Let the cat out the bag.
Woo, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it to the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I'm a lawyer.
Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!"
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. I like Trucy, she's so adorable. Alright, let's examine this area. Where are we at? Beep up, beep up. We got some balloons here. What's that creature there?
No, that's the police mascot, the blue badger.
Huh? It's life size.
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I mean, it's had a mascot for a while, right? We know about the blue badger. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo.
Got a blimp up here. Looks like it's for Gavin's tour.
Look, a blimp!
Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them.
Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Okay, there's this over here. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge. And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday, I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Well, yeah. It's a Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Hey, what's up, Noah? How's it going, man? Welcome in, welcome in. 2 in a week, heck yes, hell yeah, dude. Just had to do it. I love me some Ace Attorney, dude.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Sometimes I worry about her.
Can I look at this thing? Or is it the same thing? Oh yeah, it's just the Coliseum's all one deal. Go. That's a little exhibit over here. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business.
Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder?
I think that's all there is to look at. Tweety tweet. And the same bird's tweeting since the first game. Hell yeah, what's up, birds? Alright, let's move. Backstage hallway. Closer to the crime scene. July 9th, backstage hallway. Ah, it's La Mirror.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
La Mirror! I'm sorry about today.
There was nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean?
Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we can get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult.
Speaking of seeing, you knew who you were before we spotted you just now.
You knew who we were before we just spotted you just now.
And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how?
Yeah, the music was also very loud as well. Alright, should we talk to her? See if we can. Get some stuff. We got the voice.
That was quite a statement you made in court.
About hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice.
Wait. La Mirror. Is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I had left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard?
Yeah.
At least she certainly thinks it was.
Okay, going to see. Talk about Machi.
I met Machi before my debut as La Mirror. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when he started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no. It wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see, and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is smart. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul.
Okay, let's talk about Mr. Latouche. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right. It's because she has amnesia is what she's talking about. She doesn't remember who she was before she was just like a singer all of a sudden. Let's talk about that darkness.
I cast magic missile into the darkness. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became La Mirror. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she had said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming La Mirror is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation.
Need a purple or red cup so it won't go through the screen. Oh, it's alright. Don't worry about him. I do have some red and blue cups. It's all good. You don't need to see the cup.
Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, La Mirror. I thank you. Machi too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Yeah, she thinks you might have been a bad guy, huh? A bad guy. Should we examine the little earpiece on the floor again? Why is nobody picking this thing up, dude?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it.
I kind of want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason.
Is there anything else to look at? I feel like there's not really much else to look at. I was just interested in that. Let's move to... Let's go to the crime scene. We got nobody here. What is this thing on the floor here? Can we look at that? Right after the shooting took place, Moore tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch. Oh, that's the brooch that's there. Okay.
I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing when she dropped it is important?
Yeah. Something about it bugs me, that's for sure. Does it? Okay, well, I didn't expect to hear that. Here's the vent that Machi went through. They found Machi Tobaye's fingerprints on that air vent. What's with the long face?
It's a little lackluster, you know.
Lackluster?
I mean, using the air vent is so obvious. It's just like Among Us. No audience is going to pay good money to see a trick like that.
Things must look different through a magician's eyes.
It'd be much cooler if the killer got out through that tiny window.
What if they did? Don't go there. You'll get your head stuck. Should we look at the tiny window? Let's take a peek. This was the window where La Mirror saw the crime. In quotes. I wish it was that simple. I don't know if you know this, but it looks like the bullet holes are caved inwards, meaning that it was from the neighbor room. Never mind, you might know. Yeah, we got it. We got the bullet holes for sure. We mentioned that in the last part of the case.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way.
Through that earpiece, dude. That earpiece has to be part of it, dude. Alright, let's continue moving around. Move. Let's go to the Governor's dressing room this time. Okay, nobody's in here. We'll just keep moving. See if anybody's on the stage. Nope. I think maybe we gotta show something to La Mirror. Either that or we need to look around more, I guess, but I don't know what we need to look for. So let's see. Can we present something to her? Got the videotape. Photo. Lyric sheet. What if we show her the lyric sheet? What would she say?
Do you think you could tell me about this? I assume this means no. I'm sorry, but my information outside of about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then.
Oh, right. But I mean, if she sang the lyrics, I just felt like she doesn't need to see the lyric sheet for us to, like, talk to her about it, right? She sang them. I mean, she knows what they are. We got a video of that. How about the brooch? What if we show that? That's your brooch, but you don't talk about it? Alright. Probably just don't have anything to say. How about how about this videotape? All you can do is listen to it. No, we'll just show it to her and see what happens. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to another. Remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Balin Grammary.
I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammary made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
That's what I've been getting at, dude. Device? Maybe you mean this.
That's been lying there since the other day. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that is best. Thank you. So can I put it on?
Oh, Trucy. It looks like a Bluetooth headset. Yeah, it does.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry.
So we finally picked it up. What did it say about being attached to her? Oh, I missed. Why did she say it? The attached. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look under the hood. Looks like it's got a little wax on there.
10 for that, little buddy. This is Truzy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. And true. Unless she is a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Hell yeah, dude. You to the wax, is that why? Ew, someone's earwax. Gross. Doesn't have like anybody's name on it or anything. I don't know why they would do that. Same thing.
10 for that, little buddy.
I guess that's all we can do with that, huh? We'll just hold on to it. Can we talk to her about that? No, we cannot. But we could present it to her, I guess, and see if she has anything more to say about it. What do you gotta say? Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiroar? You said that all concert staff were wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense.
You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You'd think someone would notice that for sure. So it'd be someone who didn't need it anymore, I guess, right? I guess. Oh. Still nothing to talk to her about, right? Yeah. Shall we move? Try some other places again? Okay, let's try the crime scene again. Here we go, we got something here. July 9th, Lamirore's dressing room. Maybe there's a deaf staff member? Yeah, maybe, dude. Maybe. Because we're talking about people being blind. Maybe one of them's deaf, too. Who knows? Munch, 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 munch. Uh-oh. We know Emma's here. There's only one person I know that can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose.
It's funny how, like, her achievements are never good enough for her, but, like, it's like the opposite of Gumshoe, where he would be proud of, like, small achievements, and she's, like, the opposite. She's, like, hard on herself. I mean, people are hard on her, too, but people were hard on Gumshoe as well. I wonder if she gets paid more than Gumshoe.
Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
The snackoos? Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
Munch, 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 munch. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange?
Oh, what? Something strange? We must talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that right away.
So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it?
Wait, yeah, what is it? Looks like it's got like a little lighter on there or something.
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Oh.
Oh, like on a Beetle? Like on a cell phone. It's a device, this device must be used an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say?
Maybe connected to the headset somehow? Maybe? Question mark? What do we got? Let's talk about the trial today.
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lamirore's testimony. You mean her saying that she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. That's funny. Why can't any of these things be straightforward? God damn it. The case.
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case. About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics?
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know.
Yeah, she was the one that pointed that out.
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then La Roar flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latusse's life. And he went up into the sky with the guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least.
Because his body was put on a pedestal that was on stage. And so was Machi's body. He was unconscious.
It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it.
Hell yeah, Tracy. Let him know.
You think the same person did all of this?
She just wants somebody to be like proud of her for it. No one say anything. Someone tell her you're proud of her. Don't ask me. I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
Let's show her the earpiece. Can we have a talk about this earpiece, Emma? Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma?
Munch, 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 munch.
Emma?
Munch, 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 munch.
Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late.
Nice, she doesn't talk about that shit. So we didn't get to have that thing as evidence, but she showed it to us. Right? Because it's not in the court record. I guess because it's not, we don't know if it's linked to the case or not. Something strange. We already talked about it. Guess we can move. I don't think there's anything to examine. Ba-da-da-doo. Alright, let's move to the Gaviner's room, see if anything goes on in there. Move. Gaviner's dressing room. No, nothing's going on in here. Alright. Guess we'll try the stage again. Move to the stage. Nothing. Okay. Moving back to the hallway. Let's see. It must be that we need to show Emma something. It's the only thing I could think that the game would want me to do at this point. Can't talk to her about anything anymore. I don't think there's anything to look for in this room anymore. So we must have to present something to her. I mean, we talked about the lyrics again. I showed her the video, did I? Let's show her the video. Oh, she's just gonna munch on me.
Munch, 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 munch.
So we'll talk about the headset. We talked about the lyrics a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Why do they have to commit their crime according to the song? Seems like it'd be more trouble than it's worth. Maybe they were trying to throw off the investigation? That's certainly possible, but risky, don't you think? Just carrying someone as big as Mr. Latouche would be tough enough.
She may be a snacking fiend, but sometimes she actually makes some sense.
Okay, well, that wasn't much. It was something, though. Let me refill my drink really quick.
Refill. Munch, 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 munch. Slurp, 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 slurp. All right, let's see here. Investigation report. I don't know what else Emma could want to see, man. I have to look up what to do next, because I've been almost everywhere. Well, I guess we could go back to... We don't really have anything to show to Machi Tobaye, though. All we have is this little earpiece. I think it's the only other person we could talk to. Maybe we could say something to... Grammary, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, nothing to do with this guy, I don't think. No. Okay, we'll present. We're looking at Machi now. Present. Let's see. This is what we need to do. Ping pong.
I think he said, "I'm sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden."
This is why I never trust a translator. Okay, well that did nothing. How about the video? Because he can see. No, same thing. Alright, I'm just gonna look up a hint. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do next. Done all that. Oh, wait, what? I will? Hold on. It says I should have seen a Valent again. Grammary. That's weird. Kai the Firebird. Machi, I'm afraid speaking Virginian is not going to get us anywhere. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Let's see here. How you doing, Kai? Let's move. Let me see. Backstage hallway. Okay, I must not have triggered something before this then. I'm at the stage and it says I'm supposed to see Grammary here. What did I miss? I thought I got all this. I don't remember. I did that. Doing good. Been constantly drawing Ace Attorney art. Oh, that's cool. What have you been drawing? What from Ace Attorney are you drawing? That sounds pretty cool. Trushy's father, yeah, showed him the videotape, moved to the tent center, tried to talk to him, moved to Central Coliseum. I guess there's one of these things I didn't do what I thought I did. Let's go back to La Mirror and show her the two items. Maybe I didn't show her both of those things? Sometimes I do that. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiror? You said that all concert staff were wearing one. That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. And his lackeys. It's funny to call them that. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. Phoenix Wright apologizes. Good. Okay, right on. Just drawing them in general, I guess. After all, they're only for use on stage.
and a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense.
You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. But so did I not show where the tape was the other thing, right? No, I definitely remember this one. When you took a look at your performance again, it was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valent Grammary.
I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammary made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know?
Okay, so I did both of those before, so it wasn't that. The only other thing I may have missed was showing Valent the tape again, I guess, for some reason. I drew the part where Godot killed Mystic. Misty sent Dahlia back to the spirit realm. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that moment, that was a cool moment, for sure. For sure, for sure. Let me see here. So let's move back to the Anything Agency. Alright, let's present. Because I thought I did this too, but maybe I didn't. Must not have. So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamuror vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I'm guessing I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
Whatever. She just was like pointing that out earlier. That's so funny.
So young to be so jaded.
A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation? Whatever, dude. This guy's so pedantic. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yeah, I think I didn't do this one. This seems like something I haven't read yet. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course. I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I see that word in D&D every now and then, and we all struggle with it. Oh, that word that he was just saying? That's funny. It's like, dude, that's a hard one, man. I'm sure it's easy if I could hear it and just say it, but like just trying to read it and sound it out, I was like, oh, fuck it, dude. I suffer no mystery upon those flood-lit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo!
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. It's none. Or is that my non? For my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well, after my illusion entered the audience. Entranced the audience, damn it. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on? I, Valent Grammary, now make mine leave, Miss Trucy. Oh, there was a way to get him to go away. Okay.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
So, you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum.
Which is exactly what we're trying to do.
See you later, crocodile.
That's, alright.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valent Grammary. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made La Mirror disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father.
A lot of stuff. A laundry list. Alright. Now we go back to the stage, and then he should be there.
Do 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 do.
Move. There it is, July 9th, in the wings.
That song. Isn't that the one La Mirror was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
No! That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
You were? Wait, what?
Some dedication.
Ah, if it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent!
What exactly are you doing here? Oh, my bad. That's Paula said that. What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss. Or not is a miss. Okay, I gotcha. He's talking Trucy. Naught is amiss, miss.
The La Mirror teleportation illusion. Oh!
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troupe. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice a piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Okay, so then we need to present him with something? Wait, hold on. Let's talk to him. Just want to talk to him, man. Just talk to him. Let me reverse illusion. Try again.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. La Mirror's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed. The Purple Prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear. Like a dream." Like a dream. Yet what I can work on with a... Wait. Yet what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. Got to watch this so many times. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. Why are we talking so slow, Paul? People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all of the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Grammary are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos. That piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why?
think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks.
Been talking to this freaking pedantic dude. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Troop Grammary. I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Grammary, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that he has made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Grammary. It was he who began the great troop Grammary. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, the TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all of your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
That's hilarious.
When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity into fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammary, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Grammary.
Trucy's father.
Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammary in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Grammary. Or Valiant Grammary. Valiant and Zach is who we're going to ask him about. Our founder, Magnifi Grammary, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammary crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Grammary was my daddy.
Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valiant Grammary, who brings the Grammary miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get so off topic on these cases so quickly all the time?
Let's see, do we show him something now? We already showed him the videotape. Now do we show him the headset? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is the stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
That's not what I was saying. This is not how I was seeing it.
So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point.
Alright, he doesn't want that. Oh yeah, we were supposed to examine the piano because he was taking too long to talk about it. So We'll examine that piano.
This is one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Right to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
Kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be my debut of a prodigy.
It could be the debut.
Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again.
There's like a sound that she's triggering when she hits one of the keys?
You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood.
Let's take a look under the hood. Is that... It looks like a little lighter, dude. A little detonator.
Huh? Look, it was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
Switch, place, and procket. Let me show this to Emma, huh? Maybe I should show it to Valen first, though. She could have killed somebody by playing that piano. You could have killed someone with that thing. God damn it, Trissy. Think about someone other than yourself. Okay, same thing. He has nothing to say about it. I have never seen such a switch in my life. Well, let's show it to Emma and see what she says. Showing her the switch. Here we go.
Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal? No, a smoke signal, Apollo. Come on, dude.
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing this switch. Oh, it caught on fire. Oh, it is a lighter. I was totally right. It is a lighter, dude. It's a remote lighter. What the fuck, dude?
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea?
Ah! She snackooed me, dude.
Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit up, that's for sure.
Or lit me up. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Okay, let's do it. Can we just talk to her about it, though? Can we just talk to her, dude? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna go ahead and go to seated mode real quick. The switch.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
Come on, it's just a few sparks.
Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around there just with you two talking.
Anyway, now we know this is a remote for igniter.
Let me see that for a second.
Well,
this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from Lamirora's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage.
Kind of seemed unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
It got the piano, and it was found at the piano. The piano was in that radius, so the form diagram. Okay.
Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation.
We're off to look for more clues elsewhere, then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck.
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
Like, how could it be used here for some reason? How could that be a part of the case? I don't know. Let's move. Should we go into the governor's dressing room while we're here? Everyone's turned into pyromaniacs. What the fuck, dude? What happened? Oh, we don't need to examine. What am I doing? Whoopsies. Shoot, at this point, I'm not sure. There's the little transmitter thing. We could show that to people. Let me just get a little hint here. Okay. Just got where we're supposed to go next. Not what we're supposed to do. Let's see. Sunshine Coliseum. Something should happen here. Here we go. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, look who it is. It's Darian. What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian.
That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute, thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid, rock solid. He had to rub salt in the wound. What did he do? All right, let's talk to Darian then. Talk about his alibi.
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right.
The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots and found Mr. Latouche dead.
I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Or they saw someone that looked like you, huh? Sounds pretty Ace Attorney.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me.
It's Lami Roar's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Alright, let's talk to you about Gavin.
They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He could be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud?
Yeah, he might look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? Oh, right, because that's right, I totally forgot about that. Because Darian's guitar part was like shit, right? So that means that Darian wasn't the one playing or something. Because it was like horrible, because we isolated it, because Gavin fucking was so pissed. We're having a flashback about it.
And then there was that performance just now. What was all that about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune. I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office?
I've never been there, have I?
The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well... Great, way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, huh? See, he used the siren thing correctly. Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, all right?
Detective Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
Okay, I guess we're in the prosecutor's office now. Gavin's office. How ominous. July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. Oh, it looks like a pretty cool place. A lot different than Edgeworth. It's a lot more like high-tech in a way, with all the screens and stuff. He's got his guitar cases. His desk is a giant speaker, which has horrible leg room. Horrible. But he's always back there on that lounge thing anyways, probably, huh?
So, this is it. The governor's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I am asking, what is this creepy thing? Object, whatever.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Yeah, that chair looks super comfy. It does look pretty comfy.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if he heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
Oh. Latouche?
Look, don't talk to me about it. Look, don't talk to me about those Virginians, okay? Just give me that report, chop chop. Stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya!
Teehee. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world, in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist of the Gaviners? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case.
Which way to go?
Is that what I have to choose? The case or the guitar serenade? Case or the guitar serenade? Probably the guitar serenade? If I had to only choose one, but I assume it'll let me say both.
start with that.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lamiroir, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamiroir's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meet.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Machi on piano, that dulcet voice. And myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lamiroir.
In music, history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar ever again either, even if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us?
Do you think that the transmitter thing? I mean, we had that igniter. And that's the only fire that we know about, so it seems like the igniter would have ignited something in his guitar. So how did the igniter end up backstage? I don't know.
Your charred, I mean slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? I'm asking about the case now. That reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes. I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know.
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death in row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say that this is a big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginia newspaper added to the court record. Okay. Lamiroir's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I'd had Darian step down for the investigation for now. From the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the museum.
Lamiroir was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly, if possible. Which makes sense. Let's do a little examining. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that it wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally. Or is that what he said? I think I read that wrong.
No, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing?
How's that guitar tying to everything that went down?
It sounds like something we should ask about.
Look at all the guitars. Why so many? You can never have too many guitars. They're like my lovers.
I didn't just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show.
No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to his to ones he loves?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
Well, look at that stereo.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume even when I'm working on a case.
That's such a huge speaker. It must be really loud.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
Really? At my place, I can hear even the neighbors turning their VCR to record something. Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out?
Oh, my bad. That's, Apollo said that. Maybe you could talk to Mr. Wright and work something out.
And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too. Wait, so Apollo is... Hold on. She's talking about the agency, then. Right? Okay. Talking to him about Lamirore's guitar. I'd hope so, right? It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamirore. Otherwise, that implies that Apollo lives with them, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like Apollo living with them, like that. That's not how it started. Like, I would have missed that detail.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made it a present of it.
So this guitar is from Borginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So he vacuum packed it in Lamirore's studio, where she planted the device. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from the examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? Yes, I do. It is called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes. This, in fact. Oh, see, it's the same thing. It's the igniter, dude. Shit. We know what that is, my dude. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Ah, that device looks strangely familiar.
Okay, so we should show him the device, right?
It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lamy Roar's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? Is that it? There's one more thing we were supposed to examine. Is this thing, I think?
What's that on the plate there?
It is, or is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? So he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You'd think a rock star could afford a fresh stick.
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? It's like a lump of plastic?
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I am asking. What is this creepy thing, or object, or whatever?
Yeah, drugs. Exactly, that's what it is.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell you the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
She's lump, she's lump, she's lump,
she's in my head. This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica?
It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say, other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in my requests to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lamy Roar's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it.
I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamy Roar. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I am at liberty to talk to you about. Oh, thanks for dropping by, Air Forehead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive,
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow, showing it felt like the right thing.
It was the right thing, Apollo. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic.
And the one about Mr. Latouche was investigating. Or the one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Airforehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. I keep a simple goal to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fräulein.
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. We're on the move. I'll do the music, dude. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
It's always the singers and guitarists who get the chicks, never the drummer or the bassist. Unless you're the bassist from Fall Out Boy, right? Wasn't he really popular? The racist bassist. Yeah, it's always a racist bassist, damn it. I also thought that was funny too because growing up, our bassist got the most girls, like hands down. I assume most of my friends would agree with that. But I guess he would be the singer too, so that's probably why. Singer bassist. Anyways, hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where La Mirror is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah? That's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I'm supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
La Mirror's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah. We'll help you look for her.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, so we're moving. We're moving and we're grooving and we're going this way. July 9th, backstage hallway. This place is deserted.
I wonder where La Mirror went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little.
We'll keep 'em moving and we're going this way. To the stage, July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Wow, it actually gives us a time. If you notice, it never gives us a time. Most of the time. Until it's like a big transition. In the wings.
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone. Yipes. It was really dark out there.
Dark. That's all La Mirror has when you think about it.
What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Like
something's changed?
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about?
I think she's saying this, I don't know, this red thing with the cloth hanging out of it looks new to me. It's not new, but it's new to me.
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
Huh. I guess someone closed it.
Wait, look! Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo!
It's La Mirror's dead body in there. Oh my god!
Eek, La Mirror! La Mirror!
Hopefully she's just unconscious. She's not dead, right? It's a big ass, like, fucking, like, full standing base case, dude. Damn, dude. Egad, indeed. Emma! We have to get Emma!
Lamoureux was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Chuchi just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
We're at the hospital. So much drama in this one. I like how it's like a lot more action happening. It's interesting that I feel like now they've gotten to the point where we're like there when it's happening a lot more. It feels like, you know, early on we would just come up like to the case or whatever. The case happened and then we would get to it. And now it's like we're at some place and the case happens, you know, like the murder happens while we're there. Makes it more dramatic. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room. Yeah, that creepy doctor's gonna come up probably.
Emma, how's Lamoureux? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So she's okay? Yes. She came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
By who?
We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that all right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
And she comes out here. Should we visit her in her like bed or something where she's like resting? Lamoureux.
Ah, Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me what happened. Oh, I gotta talk to her. Gotta fucking talk to her, dude. Attacked in the assailant. Attacked.
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew. That very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me.
Ah.
Could it have been Darian? Because he was there. Wasn't he there looking for her? Or he wanted to go to the crime scene. That's what he wanted to do.
It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you?
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Oh, that sounds like a really close call. Yeah, that's pretty scary, dude. Ask her about the assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man.
Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lamoureux?
The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer. I give you. I do not know.
Them add juice. Got a lot of water right here though. Let's present the The Virginian object that Gavin was gonna have her look at. We'll get her opinion about it. Lamir War, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after. You know, it was his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder.
Then can we keep talking to her about it? The Borginian cocoon. We can talk to her about it.
Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these.
There was one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death?
Why? So is that why he was there?
I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling?
Nope, and we can ask her about smuggling.
It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me when the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. Mr. Latouche and had Lamir marked.
It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to.
The defendant. Thank you for talking to us, Lamir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us? If you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. We're gonna go talk to the little man. There we go. Machi Tobaye. July 9th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi.
Could you interpret for us, Lamir?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? No.
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well... Do a little save there. What do I mean by secret? Would it be the cocoon egg thing? A replica? I mean, it must be. That's what triggered us to come here, so let's do that. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Oh, got him.
Hey, you got a reaction, a big one. Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Now that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamior, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. Yeah, you wouldn't like that, would you?
He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi. Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well.
Okay, there we go. Now we can talk. The cocoon is all we can talk about.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for incuritus.
Incuritis. Come on. Come on, translators. I'm sure you could have picked something better than that. It's a cure for incuritis. Come on, dude. Itisosis. A cure for incuritis? Then why do they call it incuritis? What for a what now? A cure for incuritis. Apparently it's supposed to be incurable. That's why they call it that, right? Or am I missing something? My head's getting a little warm, but I do want to keep wearing that. Let's make it pointy like that.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know that it is a cure. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, do I have a copy of that security camera tape?
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Machi really did bring one into the country. Was he planning to make a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home.
Interesting.
The penalty for taking a cocoon for Virginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the case. What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latusse's death?
This meeting is over. Who's saying that? Oh, Darian?
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call for Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. Huh?
What an asshole, dude. Fuck you. I don't like you either. Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo.
And there can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry.
This is it. I know who I'm after now. And it happens tomorrow. In court.
So epic, dude. To be continued. There we go. That's the stream for today. Let's go ahead and save. It's been an epic case. I've been having a good time with it. Gotta see how are we gonna nail Darian, dude? Are we gonna whack him, jack him, off him? You know what I'm saying? It certainly escalates very quickly. I know, I like it. Honestly, not too quickly, because that was like still like 2.5 hours. Took 2.5 hours to escalate. Not that quickly, if you think about it. But no, I get what you mean. When it escalates, it's fast. Anyways, let's pop on over to my ending screen here. All right, I am sleepy, dude. It hit me there in a little bit. I haven't had caffeine all week. I've been doing good about it, but oh man, it hits me when it gets late, you know? I'll probably have caffeine tomorrow. It's the freaking weekend, you know what I'm saying? It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Alright, let's see what friends we got on. So for the stream tomorrow, I'll probably be playing some Final Fantasy 14, maybe. Unless there's anything else I feel like playing tomorrow. We'll see. Might be. Maybe the boys will be on. We'll play something else. I don't know. But, yeah, and then we got Strange Planet Sunday. You know, I don't know who all is going to be here. Noah, you going to be around on Sunday? I'll be here. I don't have anything planned, so. I think Panda is going to be around too. Yep. Okay, cool. So at least the 3 of us. If Papa's there, then I'm definitely another round of Grounded. I mean, unless there's something else that everybody wants to play. I'm down to play something different every once in a while, but I do want to play more Grounded. So there's that. All right, let's see what friends we got on. I got quite a few on. We got La Richard Gaming is on, playing some Fortnite. We got Burnsy NYY is playing some GoldenEye 007. We got Kim Inoki's playing some more Resident Evil 4. HPC2 Sweet is in just chatting. Got Papa playing some Hellpoint. I know he's loving that game. And we have the Poor Hobbyist playing some Pokemon Scarlet. You know, I'm thinking since it's just a small group of us, and we're probably going to go hang out over there anyways, if I'm honest. How about we jump on over to Papa's again? It's also partially because I'm sleepy. Papa helps me sleep. Let's go hang out with Papa. It's not because he's boring. It's just because it's late at night. Let's see. Do the raid message. /raid. Papa, the sleep aid drug. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Well, thank you everyone for joining me tonight for some more Ace Attorney. And it was a little impromptu. I enjoyed it. Always enjoy it. I hope you did too. And yeah, until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all. And we'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow for some Final Fantasy 14 probably or something. Oh, if you guys want to check it out, I did finish my Lickitung. Well, it's not finished, but it's painted now if you guys want to see it in the Discord. Just thought I'd let you know. Bye bye. See you later.